Welcome back. Today, we're exposing a shocking case of police corruption. This female officer has already been fired and arrested. But the real question is, who is worse, her or the male officer? Watch closely and decide for yourself. And don't forget, hit like to spread awareness and hold misconduct accountable.
All I'm saying is, I need you to answer a brief question.
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer
No,
questions?
sir.
I can record anything I can see from a public space.
Not
and
inside the building when there's kids inside.
Bullshit.
I'm here to tell you the intent is that this is
intent doesn't matter.
Now, today's video has 3 interactions that will show you why you need to know your rights. From the chief of police to rookies federal agents, watch how none of them know the law and have no respect for citizens' rights, and get immediately put in their place by law-abiding citizens. But first, remember to like the video and let me know in the comments what interaction do you think was worst.
This is public property. This is public property owned by the state, which means I have every right to be here. You can kick rocks.
No, but you don't have any right to be
Yes, I
recording
can.
it
I can
inside
record
the
anything
building?
I can see from a public space,
No, you
including
can't.
through the windows. You are stupid and you do not know the law.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I can record anything I can see from a public space.
Not
And this-
inside the building
You're-
when there's kids inside.
This video opens with immediate tension. No slow build, no context, just a direct clash of authority. Within seconds, a man refuses to answer questions, setting the tone for what quickly becomes a battle over rights, control, and understanding of the law. What makes this moment powerful isn't just the disagreement. It's the confidence on both sides. One is trying to assert authority, while the other is completely unfazed, standing firm on what he believes are his rights. As the exchange unfolds, the situation escalates rapidly. The officials attempt to justify their concern by mentioning children inside the building, trying to introduce a moral angle. But instead of backing down, the man doubles down, repeating a key principle. Anything visible from public space can be recorded. This isn't just an argument anymore. It becomes a test of who truly understands a law. Then comes the shift from calm disagreement to open hostility. Insults are exchanged, emotions rise, and the tone turns aggressive.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Bullshit.
You're bullshit.
No, you're bullshit because you don't know
You
your
need to
laws.
get off the
This
property.
is public property funded by taxpayers. That means the public has the right to come
Okay,
here.
what- okay.
And anything I can see from public, I can record. That's why they have lines.
Okay, why are you here recording anyway?
Because this is what I want to do.
For what reason?
Because
To
I
harass
want to.
them?
Because I don't like DCFS. How about
Why?
that? Because they're a bunch of kitty kidnappers. They don't serve the better interest of the public. They take well-behaved children out of perfectly good homes and put them in
That's
foster
not what
care
they
so
do.
they can enrich themselves. That is true.
No,
you
that's
don't know
not
what
true.
you're talking about. How old are you? Like 20?
26 years old.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm twice your age, buddy.
Okay, well, good for you.
I'm twice your age. I've seen what these people do.
Arrogant fucker, isn't he?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
That's
good for
Goins. Or is it Goins? You related to Candy and Gary Goins?
you. I don't have to answer.
Oh, okay. No, you don't.
In other
have
words,
to,
he is.
But you are a public servant,
I
right?
am.
Okay, cool.
And I'm here to help them
Cool.
because you're harassing
I'm not
me.
harassing anybody, dumbass. I was walking around. They
Hey,
came out and
I'm
approached
not
us.
calling you names.
I don't care. You're a
What?
cop. Take it like a man. You're a cop.
I'm standing here
Take it like a man.
but I'm not.
Don't cry about it because I called you a name. You'll be all right. I promise. You'll be okay.
Okay, so here's what's
You'll
going to
make
happen.
it.
We're going to leave the property.
You are.
Or we can leave in the car.
Yeah, you can leave the
You're
property.
gonna arrest me for trespassing on public
Yeah.
property? That will not hold up in court, buddy.
Well,
Public
then you-
property.
then you can
The
fight it
public
with the
has
state.
the right to be here. I am not inside the building. I have every
You might want to
right
call a
be on this property.
supervisor.
He's
Yeah,
on
you
his
call your
way.
supervisor.
Okay.
He's on
Yeah,
his
good
way.
deal. Yeah, I have every right to be on this property. Every right. I'm not in the building. Their blinds are
you're trying
closed.
to record
Their
in the
blinds
building.
are closed.
No, we're recording from outside.
Right. From outside
We're not in the
through
building.
window. If I can see
Have
it,
they been in the building today? No.
if I can see it, I can record it. You cannot trespass my eyes. Period.
Trespass from the
No,
property.
you can't. It's public property, dude. It's like me going to the courthouse and being on the property of the courthouse outside, and you telling me you're going to trespass me from there. You can't freaking do it. It's public property, dude.
Okay. Well,
Understand how public property works. Time, place, and manner. As long as I'm there at the proper time, when they're open, I'm conducting myself in the proper manner, and I'm in the proper place, public space.
You see his,
All that matters.
you see his shoulder patch? He's a
You
proud
want-
gang
you
member.
need Supreme Court case law to back this up, because I can give you some before you make a really bad mistake
my supervisor.
and cost your department a lawsuit. You do not want to do
Okay.
that.
How about this? You got any?
Hey, Brian, how you doing? That's Brian Watkins. Yeah, I know who he is.
He's a proud gang member. He's got
the
the
chief.
blue line flag on his shoulder patch.
Yeah, he's the chief. That's Brian Watkins. He's the chief.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that. Blue line
Public
flag.
property, Brian. Public property. It's owned by the state, Brian. You understand that, Brian? It's public property paid by the taxpayers. It's accessible
Stearns.
to the public. As long as I'm here to profit.
I'm great, but you guys need to change your patches up. You shouldn't have the gang symbol on your patches.
Yeah, that blue line is a gang sign.
The drive of shame.
The drive of shame.
And the chief leads the parade.
Yep.
Howdy, guys.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How you doing?
Doing good.
All right.
Chief Butcher.
Chief Butcher, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank
Good.
you.
Yeah, help
Nope,
there,
nope,
you
I got it. I'm good.
Hey, but this portion right here is a restricted area.
No, it's not. Where was the sign saying that?
It's right up there where you come down.
Yeah, that says vehicles only.
Okay, it also says restricted personnel only.
No, it
So,
doesn't.
Yes.
You go show me here. And please, go ahead.
All right.
I'll follow you.
Oh, we'll walk beside you, bud. I don't
Oh.
like people walking at my back.
Yeah, well, I know how that goes.
Yeah.
So I saw that it said vehicle restriction, not personnel only.
Authorized personnel only.
And that's a visiting center there. So I
It
walk
is.
through it that way.
That parking lot is. This portion is not, though.
Oh. Well, we'll take a look at this. See, I saw these, no trespassing, which is obvious. You can't hop the fence,
Yeah,
right?
don't climb the fence.
Now, I
That
got
would
a
be really
question.
bad. Yeah.
Up here,
But
it
even in
says
the middle of
120
this
feet.
chaos, the man maintains a clear strategy. He doesn't retreat, he doesn't comply, and most importantly, he doesn't break his stance. The real turning point of this segment comes when he challenges them directly. Arrest him. It's a bold move, forcing the officials into a corner where they either act and risk being wrong, or hesitate and lose authority. And just as the pressure peaks, he calls for a supervisor. That single line changes everything. Now the situation is no longer just an argument. It's about to escalate into something bigger. Interview 1. As the second segment begins, the tension doesn't drop, it evolves. What started as a heated argument now transforms into a calculated legal confrontation. The man shifts from emotional resistance to controlled, almost surgical precision, explaining concepts like public property and constitutional rights with confidence. Every statement feels intentional, as if he's not just defending himself. He's building a case in real time. Then comes one of the most striking lines of the entire encounter. "You cannot trespass my eyes." It's simple, but powerful, a phrase that reframes the entire situation and puts the officials on the defensive. At this point, the balance of control begins to shift. But the real escalation happens when a higher authority enters the scene, the police chief. Normally, this would signal the end of resistance. Instead, it intensifies everything. Rather than backing down, the man becomes even more confrontational, directly challenging the symbolism and authority of law enforcement itself, even referring to their insignia as a gang symbol. It's a bold, controversial move that raises the stakes instantly. What follows is a subtle but important transition. The aggressive
How can that be possible on a street?
It's a known distancing that we use for measuring things like such as radars and stuff like that. There's another sign up there. So this is a known distance, 120 feet.
Which is known distance from what?
There's a marker. There used to be
Oh.
a marker up here.
Okay.
And we would stand there and calibrate certain things based off of that certain tools that we use.
Huh.
But since the construction, the line's kind of been taken out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. It's right there. I used to work here,
Did you?
over at the JYS here, and I've been all around this building. I know there's no signs.
Authorized
Okay.
personnel.
Parking only.
Okay.
Parking only. So I'm not parking. I'm walking, correct?
You are.
Okay, so you can't tell me that I'm violating anything there, right? Okay.
I'm here to tell you the intent is that this is
I don't.
because you're on the
Where
backside of the
intent
jail.
doesn't matter. That's a personal, subjective opinion.
I get it.
So I can walk this way without any problems.
Okay.
Okay, so
This-
you agreed
these
with
right,
that.
These right here It's all personnel private parking's restricted, okay?
Personal private parking.
Okay.
Get that into your head.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, perfect. Then we're done here. I don't have anything else to talk to you guys about, okay?
Alright.
Alright, thanks.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. Name and badge number? Or
I
ID
don't
number?
have a badge number, sir.
Name?
I don't have a name either.
What do you mean you don't have a name?
As a federal officer, I'm not required to give you my name. I can tell you that I'm a border patrol agent here with Laredo North, and all I'm doing is a brief immigration inspection. This is simply because when you went around the West Access in this vehicle with this type of trailer, you've given me some sort of reasonable suspicion. That being, we've had recent cases with vehicles of this type, so I'm just here to conduct a brief immigration inspection. Once I finish that, send you guys on your way. Have a great day.
Is it illegal to circumvent the checkpoint?
No, it is not. But it is reasonable suspicion to circumvent the immigration checkpoint, and especially in a vehicle of this type, where I just said we had multiple cases of human smuggling with vehicles of this type hauling trailer. That's why I'm asking for a brief immigration inspection.
Do you know how many times I circumvent the checkpoint?
A number of times, I'm guessing, so it happens more than once. So,
At this point, am I being detained?
no, you're not. Oh, sir. How are you doing today? Do you know why I stopped you today?
I don't.
Do you mind rolling down the window a little bit?
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right, sir. When you went around the checkpoint, one extremely high rate of speed. I'm doing a public safety stop.
Who are
at this
you?
point. United States Border Patrol, sir.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Second, you circumvented.
You enforce traffic?
Hey, sir.
You enforce traffic
Secondly,
laws? Do you enforce transportation?
I do
too?
not. But
Okay.
I can make a
thank
public
you.
safety stop if it's for public safety.
What
When I was behind
safety?
You, that was in excess of 85 miles an hour.
What safety concern do you have?
I have safety concern for your high rate of speed on an unimproved road.
You
the West
have
Access.
radar on
Also,
your vehicle?
I'm trying to get to this.
You
sir.
have radar
Sir,
on your...
You circumvented an immigration checkpoint. I'm not here to argue.
Is that against the law?
Circumventing an immigration checkpoint
Is it against the law to circumvent a checkpoint?
circumventing.
Is it against the law to...
Passive energy slowly turns into a more structured discussion about rules, signage, and restricted areas. The officers attempt to regain control through technicalities, while the man carefully dismantles each claim, pointing out inconsistencies and lack of proper signage. By the end of this segment, something unexpected happens. The confrontation doesn't explode, it dissolves. The officers, unable to establish a clear violation, begin to disengage. And just like that, the first battle ends without an arrest, without compliance, but definitely not without impact. Interview 2. Just when it seems like the situation has settled, the video shifts into an entirely new confrontation. And this time, the stakes are even higher. A federal agent steps in, immediately changing the tone. This is no longer a local disagreement. This is now about federal authority, immigration enforcement, and the limits of power. At first, the interaction appears routine. The agent explains reasonable suspicion and attempts to justify the stop. But almost instantly, the man begins to dissect the logic. Instead of reacting emotionally, he asks precise, repeated questions, forcing the agent to clearly define the alleged crime. And this is where the tension truly builds. The agent claims suspicion of smuggling, but struggles to articulate a concrete basis. The man locks onto this inconsistency, repeatedly asking, "What crime?" It becomes a loop, a psychological and legal pressure point that exposes uncertainty on the officer's side. Then comes the peak moment. The man asks a simple but critical question. Am I being detained? Initially, the answer is no. But as the conversation continues and pressure mounts, the response suddenly changes. Now you're being detained. That shift is everything. It signals a loss of control, a reaction rather than a decision. From this point on, the interaction feels unstable. The man continues to challenge every claim, refusing to comply blindly, while the agent struggles to maintain authority. And then, just as quickly as it escalated, it ends. No charges, no arrest, just a quiet release. You're good to go.
Circumventing an immigration checkpoint is reasonable suspicion.
For what crime?
For alien smuggling and narcotic smuggling.
You suspect me of
I just want to do a
Smuggling?
quick immigration inspection and put you on your way.
You suspect me of smuggling?
Sir, I'm just doing a quick immigration.
You said you had reasonable suspicion.
Yes.
Of what crime?
This is reasonable suspicion. For
What crime?
For alien and narcotic smuggling. This is a no route for alien and narcotic
You believe
smuggling.
I'm smuggling or have narcotics?
No, I just want to talk to you and do my.
You know how
immigration
reasonable
inspection.
suspicion works?
Yes, I do.
How does it work?
Simply, we have to have reasonable suspicion to stop a vehicle.
For what? Reasonable suspicion of what? Of a crime?
Of a crime.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Narcotics and alien smuggling.
You suspect I have narcotics?
Sir, that's why we're doing the investigation right now.
Well, you can't pull over people because you have a hunch.
Yes, it's not a hunch, sir. It's reasonable suspicion.
What reasonable suspicion
I
you
just
believe?
told you, sir. Circumventing the immigration
Objective
checkpoint
reasonable
is.
suspicion that I
Sir,
committed
are
a
you a
crime.
U.S. citizen?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions. Ma'am, are you a U.S. citizen?
She doesn't answer questions.
All right. Give me one moment, sir. Hey, sir. You're good to go. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time.
Okay. I'll see you later, sir.
All I'm saying is, I need you to answer a brief question.
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer
No,
questions.
sir. If you don't want, if you don't, you know what? If you don't even want to identify yourself as a, you're a piece. I mean, you're a public servant. You're a public servant.
I'm a federal agent.
But so I can't get your name. I mean, whatever I want to file a complaint.
You can call and complain, and I can tell you. I can tell you. That
Who am I gonna say? Well, I gotta
complain.
complain.
November 446.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Would you like
there you
that?
go. At least that. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
of course,
no, that's
of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and file a complaint with supervisors and stuff
Okay.
like that because.
Feel free to do so. You're gonna call the Laredo North Border Patrol Station. It's the one on McPherson Road. And
Awesome.
that's all.
If
So
I'm
do you
not being
mind just
detained, have a
answering
great
my
day.
question now?
No, sir. You just say I'm not being detained. All right. Have a great day.
Let me rephrase myself. Now you're being detained.
Okay. Under what reasonable articulable suspicion?
Sir, I've just explained it twice to you, man. Like, do I have to go through it a
Of
third
course,
time?
circumventing the checkpoint is not illegal.
It's not. And I've explained to you my
So this is an
reasonable
illegal
suspicion.
detainment.
It's not a detainment. It's not an illegal detainment, sir.
It is.
No, it's
you
not.
You can't pull people over.
Yes.
Name and badge number. What's your name? Vega.
Yeah.
So can I see that one right there? What did you say?
I don't have to give you my name.
But I'm asking you politely. You're asking me politely, right?
Hey, sir, you haven't provided your name, so I'm not going to provide.
My name is Luis. That's all I'm gonna give to you, man.
Okay.
All right. So just Google my goddamn fucking company and find out who I am.
Okay.
This is absurd. I cross every week.
Well, bro, this is the first time I'm meeting you.
And guess what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back 5 times right now. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And this is harassing. This is what it is.
No, it's not harassing.
So all right.
I mean, just wanted this quick answer.
And I ain't gonna help. I ain't gonna answer. I ain't gonna help you with your investigation. I'm done talking.
Oh, so
Yeah, all right. That's fine. He's good. Yeah. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Likewise.
Again, November 446.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, how many citizens that don't know their rights do you think that have their rights violated by officers like this? As you can see, they don't care about your rights. In fact, even if you know them, they are trained to use a certain language to make you forfeit those rights. This is why it is so important for you to know your rights and to help us to bring awareness to the rest of the public. So don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, like the video and leave a comment to reach more people. And remember, always record the police.